What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we have a how to trade your small account video. We're going to teach you guys a very solid strategy to generate you guys consistent gains in the market. Now, this video is going to be broken down into two parts. The first is going to be a little bit of the mindset that you need to have in approaching your trading process and your trading strategy. I think a lot of the times, especially on social media, people get caught up in the gains pictures of people posting 100, 200, 300, 500, 1,000% gains, and people tend to think that that is the norm or that's something that they should be aiming for. What we want for you guys is to generate and kind of learn the skills to be a profitable trader in any marketplace. You don't need a giant swinging trending market in one direction for you to make your 500 to 1,000% gains. No, you can make your gains. We're going to show you the compound interest and what you really should be aiming for and honestly what is realistic in this video. And then we're going to kind of move into what this strategy is because a lot of people have been asking for a little bit of a breakdown of what we like to call the RIM strategy. So we're going to go over that to make sure you guys all understand so you guys can go out and use this for yourself and kind of take your trading to the next level. So if you guys are interested in that, if you wouldn't mind hitting that like button down below, helps out a little bit with the algorithm, and subscribing if you do want to learn more, and comment down below if you guys do have any questions. Now, again, we do have a Discord with 3 traders, all different perspectives, different levels of experience, but we're all working to come and help you just take your trading to the next level. We are creating the best place to come and learn how to trade. If you guys are interested in that, we're going to talk about it a little bit later, exactly what you will be getting with all of the new bots, over 40 private live streams every single month, and all of the alerts that you're going to be getting too. But if you're interested in getting grandfathered in before the prices are going to be increasing, if you want to check that out before, make sure you check out that link down below. So the first thing that we kind of need to go over is this mindset situation. Now, what I really want you guys to think about here and ask yourself this question honestly is, would I be trading the account size that I have right now? So take whatever your trading account is, and let's say you multiply that and you were trading with an account that was 100 times as big. Would you make the same moves? Would you trade the same way if your account size was much larger? What we want is for you guys to build that foundation of very, very solid skills now so that when you get up to those size accounts where let's say you're trading with now 50,000, 100,000, 150, 200, 500,000, you know how to manage that type of money successfully, and you're not going to see those giant volatile swings in your account where you're up a boatload one day, down a boatload the other day. No, we want you guys to be consistent. Now, thinking about that consistency and that putting that power of compound interest on your side, we do like to talk about this daily compound interest calculator over here. So let's just say you started with a $10,000 amount. There's 253 trading days in a year. And let's say if you were following the rules that we like to outline all the time and harp on and teach, that you're trading with 10% of your options trading account. Again, if you're getting more time on your contracts and looking for quick gains, you can do this very safely, as safe as you can when trading options. But let's say you were getting 0.5% a day and that was your goal, and averaged out, that was about what you were getting over a year's time. Now, what would those results look like? I know you guys got a little bit of a peek at it before we kind of scrolled up here to go over the details of what we were looking at here, but you're up 253% on the year. That absolutely blows the S&P 500 out of the water. Now, obviously, you are going to be having days where you're slightly greener than 0.5% and more red than 0.5% as well. But if you average out and have this as your goal going in, again, you would only need one trade a day, 10% of your account, 5% gain on that trade. You would be up on that $10,000 account, 253%, or you would have made $25,000 in that year. So this is kind of what I want you guys to think about here. So again, it's just that little switch that you have to put on in your mind that says, hey, I have a gain here. I'm in this for the long game. I want to put the power of compound interest on my side, and I'm going to do everything that I can to not act like honestly, a complete crazy person when you're trading in the market. You need to think about it as a job, as a business. You're not here to gamble. This is not like going to the casino and throwing it all on red. That is not what we're doing here. Now let's talk about the strategy that's actually going to be making you guys money, because a lot of people have been asking about this, and I want to make sure everybody understands exactly what we're talking about on these live streams every single day. So the first way that we're going to look at this is how to use the normal original principles of 1348 to kind of demonstrate this principle that we're seeing here. If you guys are new to the channel, what we like to trade with is the 13 EMA, the 48 EMA, and then also a couple of other different indicators as well, the 200 EMA, the shaft trend cycle, the RSI, the MACD, and the drawn out support and resistance levels that we give you guys on every single chart that we send you on the alerts in the Discord. But yeah, let's just get right into the strategy here, people. So an example of this right here is, let's say we're trading on the 3-minute right now. Yes, you can look at this on the 5, but let's go back a few days here. So let's just say you see this 1348 cross right here. Now this is going to be June 2nd. So you see this cross, you're following the rules. You see these closing candles above the 200 EMA. You see a breakout above these levels of resistance here that are drawn out by this box right around that 411.50 level. And this is going to be what we like to call the RIM strategy. So this is just a basic demonstration of this and how you can use it to kind of keep yourself in trades if that is what you want to do, if you are not comfortable with trading this strategy by itself. Now, there's a reason specifically why we would trade this strategy by itself that we will get into after this demonstration here. So what the RIM strategy essentially is once you see the price action kind of confirm its trend after a cross, closing candles, everything looks good on the MACD, RSI, shaft trend cycle, is you're looking at how price action is going to be reacting around these EMAs. I like to use them as kind of dynamic levels of support or resistance. So let's just say you entered this trade right around here. Now you're riding this up, stock starts to come back down. Now you're looking for an indication as to whether or not you want to stay in this trade or you might want to get out. Now price action doesn't really come down and fully touch this 13 EMA right here. Now what I like to do is look at this on a couple of variety of different time frames. Now if you throw this on the 3-minute, let me just get back to this specific day. After you see this cross right around here, you're seeing price action base right at this 13 EMA on what we like to call it's rimming or kissing the 13 EMA right here before it starts to trend back up in that direction that we were previously seeing. Now, this can keep you in trades for longer if that is what you want to do. Now, again, I like to kind of preach the get more time, take your quick gains, but if the chart is telling you that the stock is going to go in one direction, do what the chart is telling you. So we're seeing here, we continue up along this 13 EMA before you see this candle cross down here. Oh, this might be the indication to get out at right around 415. You are entering down here at about 412. That's a pretty significant gain on an option if the SPY is going up $3 while you're holding your contract on any contract that is within a month's time to expiration. Now, here's how you would trade the strategy by itself and why some of you may want to. Now, when we're looking at what happened on Friday, sometimes you are going to see days where the overall market is going to make a large move in the pre-market. Now, in order to effectively and properly trade 1348, you need to have what we like to call an actionable cross. What this means is that the cross is happening right before your eyes. Now, what we mean by right before your eyes is during market hours, so you can actually trade options on it. You can't really get into any options contracts in the pre-market. Yes, you can close out of your SPY contracts in the after hours until 4:15, but you can't enter any contracts in the pre-market. So you're kind of handcuffed here, but there's opportunity for money to be made, and this is how I personally do it, and I want to share this with you guys. So when we're looking at the chart here, it does look like, let's just say in this morning period, that the market does want to trend lower. We do have some support down here right around 411.50 and around 410, which we saw later on in the day on Friday, June 3rd. But another one of the rules that we like to talk about is it's probably best practice to not enter any trades before 10 a.m. after the market has kind of picked its direction. And we can see that 10 is right around here after the market shot up, came down, bounced up. A lot of volatility happening in these morning trading periods. But just because you're not entering in any trades doesn't mean you don't need to be watching the charts and paying close attention to what they're telling you. What the charts are telling you here is something very, very, very specific. Now, I like to enter into what we call this RIM strategy on the 3 or the 1 minute. But what you're doing in that first 30 minutes or really any time frame during the day is seeing how price action is respecting or not respecting these EMAs on these different time frames here. Now, there's a couple of key things that you're looking for here. Again, like I said before, you're looking at how price action is respecting these EMAs, but you're also using the other indicators that we're teaching you as well. You can't just look at these EMAs and the price action to determine what you want to do. You also have to use support and resistance, MACD, and have everything sort of kind of coming in your direction. On the 1 minute, it's going to be a little bit different because everything can change very quickly. But again, I would say to continue using the MACD, shaft trend cycle, and all the other things that we are teaching you guys when you're trading these rims on the 3 minute. So this first one right here is very interesting. So when we're looking right around 1036, you start to see price action start to respect this 13 EMA right here before it makes a move down. Now, this move back up is very important. You see this first test up here where price action tries to reach the 13 EMA. It can't, but it does end up trying to come up here again and start to test it. Now, this is the second test right here. You then see a third before price action starts to come back to the downside. But again, you see the stock start to come back up. Price action comes, cannot get above this 13 EMA again. What I personally like to do is, even if I'm seeing price action respect these 13 EMAs on the 3 minute or the 1 minute time frames, I'm not going to be buying puts on this move when the stock is coming up to the 13 EMA. The reason for that is you could get yourself in a situation like this here where, let's just say, looks like it's respecting the 3 minute, comes down. Oh, let's see if it's going to kind of come up and kiss this EMA right here. Oh, just kidding. Starts to shoot back up. You get stopped out of your position. So what I like to wait for is price action coming up and then starting to separate itself away from this EMA. Now, again, you can use those other principles that we were talking about before, that cross those closing candles back above that EMA on whatever time frame that you're trading on to signify if you're getting out of a trade. But remember, when we're thinking about putting the power of compound interest on your side, you don't need giant gains every single day to get yourself in a good position to be at this for the long haul. Now, guys, we also have a lot of algorithms that trade these strategies right here that we talked about in this video, because honestly, we have the utmost confidence in this strategy, in the rules that we have outlined around these crosses in this strategy, performing very, very well. Our first bot that we've released that trades 1348 on the daily is already having a lot of success, and everything is available for you to see. Every single trade that these algorithms are taking in the Discord, you can see everything. There's daily updates on what the account is actually at. I believe right now at the current time, it's up between 10 and 11% right now, with only about 3 weeks of it being live to the public. So again, performing very, very well in the time where the market is very choppy. In addition, you're going to get over 40 private live streams every single month from 3 people who really, really know this strategy by heart and how to read market context and relay that information to you so you can be the most educated going into the market every single day. And again, if you are interested in just the crosses, we alert you guys on over 450 stocks on a wide variety of different time frames. We have real-time options data coming too. So if you guys are interested in this, make sure you check out that link down in the description, or it should be in the pinned comment down below. But again, in order for us to give you guys and present to you the best place to come and learn how to trade, this is a very, very expensive endeavor. So that's why if you guys do want to join now, you'll be locked in at the current price forever. But if you do want to join next month after prices do increase, you will have the cost of this new options data, the real-time data, all of the algorithms that we are creating wrapped into your membership. So guys, that is going to wrap up this video. Again, if you did enjoy the information that we covered in this one, make sure you guys go down and hit that like button. And again, subscribe for more and comment down below if you do have any other further questions. So that is going to wrap it up for this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.